Same.
On today's video, this is the start to my Colorado trip. So I currently live in Georgia. So I'm going to be going from Georgia to Colorado to go pick up a car and hang out with friends and just have a good time. But got the Gixxer loaded up, got my trailer, and ready to go. Just filling up, and I'm just gonna take you along with me. Well, I successfully made it all the way to Colorado. I left Saturday morning at 6 o'clock and got here around 11 o'clock Sunday morning. So stopped for a couple hours, had a little nap, but got me my bike. We're both here and ready to go do some stuff. So right now I'm heading up to Nick's shop at Nardium Customs, and he said we got some stuff that we can do up there, make some fun videos, and it's just the day one of actually being in Colorado. Alright, so didn't end up going to Nick's shop. Weston called me asking if I'd come help him get this rear axle for his Jeep project, and he's on his lunch break. You know, first day back in Colorado, already asking for help.
Yep.
But
put your ass to work.
All right. Well, after that little detour, we are finally on our way back up to Nardium Customs, which, you know, with the weather, kind of sucks that I brought my motorcycle. It was supposed to be nice and sunny the whole time I'm here, and now it's saying it's not. But oh well. Life happens. I just get to look cool with a motorcycle on the back, I guess. But we are now pulling up to Nardium Customs to go see, I would say to see Nick, but he's got his dog here, and we all know you only go somewhere to see the dog. Alright, here's Nardium Customs. Time to see what he's up to. Got TDM stripped down, and Nicholas is in there painting, doing Cerakote. So this is what he's up to. And we got a Renegade. Come here. Come here. Come here. Renegade. Come here. It's a camera. It's a camera. You're not. No, it's just a camera. Stupid dog. All right, Nick. What are you doing?
Dipping a tank.
Dipping the tank in a tank.
Tank in a tank.
And it's gonna be badass skulls.
Brother skulls. Brother.
Nice.
The physical.
Bikes.
Bikes.
All right, success. I wouldn't quite say great success, But alright, game you just wash it. And you get close up of Nicholas. Alright, well, Nick is working on his TDM gas tank and other parts, getting them all stripped. Now you get a nice POV. Bird's eye view. We can play it like third person, like we're in a video game. This is the most boring video game I've ever played. Shit, it's gross. Alright, well, Nicholas got some new toys. There's the one in his arms. And we're gonna play with Nicholas's toys in a closed off area.
This is the
Shooting range. That's how you store them. At the shooting range. Properly cleaned. Barely even dirty.
Barely. Twig on there.
No. Nerf gun. Shooting range. Nothing downrange of us. Nothing. Nothing. Nowhere near us.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
Middle of the desert. Crazy. Where do they have trees in the desert? I mean, technically, I'm not lying.
This is true. We are in the desert.
We are in the middle of a desert.
I'm just gonna buy SAR magazines for my Jericho from now on.
Right? Oh.
That thing shoots nice.
It does.
I like that one.
That is real nice.
A nice little gun here.
Very, very nice gun. It definitely feels like a Jericho.
Yeah, it shoots a lot like a Jericho.
A little bit more, stable.
Yeah, it feels like my steel frame Jericho.
Yeah, it really does. Got time for the big boy.
It's tiny. What are you talking about?
Let's get a pinky measurement.
Same.
Okay.
You gotta cock that thing. You gotta pull way the fuck back there. So, ready?
Yep. All right. So,
Christopher's first Deagle experience.
it's a really good time. You know, who doesn't like shooting absurdly large guns?
Exactly.
Well, I just got back over to Weston's house after going into the gym and eating some dinner. And we're gonna go get some parts for his house. And he offered to drive the old Beetle. So, me being me, with my Beetle, I can't say no to a riding a Beetle. To give me nothing but motivation.
Few moments later.
The next morning, I ended up going over to my friend Ryan's house, and he ended up roping me into a pretty big job where he needed help pulling his transmission. I say help lightly, he just needed someone to hang out with. But he has a Nissan S13, and getting the transmission out of that thing is actually a lot more difficult than you'd expect. If you don't pull the engine, you have to disconnect the transmission completely and then flip it 180 degrees just so it can clear the transmission tunnel. And this is pretty much just a time lapse of that, so here goes nothing. And then after about 4 hours of just going back and forth, trying to wiggle stuff, figure out what's still connected, and getting it completely flipped upside down, we finally got it and called it a day. Now he just needs to get a new transmission for it. Well, this is a nice change of scenery for me. Weston actually needed to use my truck to take some cars to the scrapyard. So he kindly offered to let me use his Beetle and drive it for the day, which really makes me miss mine and definitely gives me the motivation to work on mine some more when I get the chance. I'm definitely gonna bust ass and get it at least drivable as fast as I can, which definitely makes me excited, and it makes me miss my car so much, because before I took my car apart, it had the same exact engine and everything in it. So this drives exactly how my car drove before I decided to do the swap. So now I'm wondering how it's gonna feel with the swap. Like, I already know it's gonna be faster and more smooth, but I hope it doesn't take away from the feel of the car, how it feels driving it around. Yeah, I'm sure it won't. I made it back home. I know I didn't really record much of the rest of the week, but I did go get in the car, which I'll show you here in a minute. But the reason I didn't record is I had some troubles with my truck. I had a transmission line go bad, so I was just puking transmission fluid all over my friend's street. Had to get that fixed really quick. Well, I say really quick, but that took a whole entire day. I ended up not even getting my bike off the back of my truck because the weather sucked until the very end, and I didn't really want to take the bike off for one day to ride, so it just kind of sat back there and looked nice, whatever. And on the road trip back, didn't really record anything. I ended up getting sick on the way back, and it is now Friday of the week after. I got home on Monday, and I haven't done a single thing since Monday. I finally feel good now, so I'm gonna go do some stuff, get my bike off the truck, and do a little walk around in my GTI. Show all you people the pile of garbage that I just drove 3,500 miles to get. I made it back over to my friend's house where I got my car parked, and now you guys get to see it in all of its glory. It is a 2002 Volkswagen GTI pre-cloud. I've actually had it for 11 years. It's filled with all the shit to fix it, but the reason I drove so far to get it was the very first car that I ever bought that was, you know, worth more than a couple $100. It was actually my third car I've ever had, and it's the car that got me into cars. It'll be a fun car to have back, so I don't have to drive my truck as much. But more to come on this. Well, that's a wrap on my Colorado trip. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. All my social media links are down below. If you want to follow along with my projects in real time, that's the best way to do it, because it does take me a while to get the videos out. But thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.
You want help, sir? You want help?
I just need to line it up.
The screen went black.